Okay, hello and welcome everyone. This is another guide video by the Extortion Guild team. My name is Morgan, and today we're going to be covering Kosamoth the Hungering, which is one of the secret mounts in the World of Warcraft. And this video is going to show you how to do it. To start off, we are in Broken Isles, Dalaran, and this is the part, we are in Karsus Landing, and this is where you would materialize had you teleported to the Karsus Landing, or how we got here. We're going to head up the stairs here, and this would be out toward the flight path, toward the Flight Master, and we're just going to mount up, and you'll see that beam of light firing into the sky. That is the Broken Shore, and that is where we're going to want to head for the first part of this journey we're going to go on. Now we will pass through some fatigue area as we move through the Great Sea here on into the Broken Shore. Don't worry about that because you won't be over it too long. We are going to be searching for orbs, and we're going to attune them.
A terrible contagion has consumed Deadwood Landing.
Close that. I'm going to use waypoints so that it's easier for us to get where we need to go. Here in the Broken Isles, the first thing we're going to want to do is go to Direct Soul's encampment. So let's go ahead and enter our waypoint for that. And just for those of you who wonder, there will be in the notes, in the description of this video, a link to the entire guide, which will be written to accompany this video before it gets posted and live. So we're really going to try to help out as much as we can. And we've reached our waypoint here, and you can see Drakthul sitting right there, Drakthul. And what we're going to want to do, I've already done this, I've already been through this once so that I could try to make as good a video as possible. So what you want to do is talk to Drakthul until he tells you to go away, and go away, and go away. So there's going to be about 3 pages of text that you need to go through, maybe 4. Yes, there'll be 3 pages of text that you'll need to get through with him, and the last one should say go away. At this point, we're going to want to move on to getting the first orb, which is also in the Broken Shore. It's in a hidden cave. A lot of Olies are in hidden caves, and it's really interesting where they've put some of them, as we'll find out moving along throughout this video. So let's set the waypoint to our first cave, and let's go ahead and fly that way. It's not too far, 900 yards. Start angling down a bit, and here we are, and we see the entrance to the cave right there. So the entrance to this cave is actually at 58.5 by 54.1 right there, and you'll see the ribs supporting the entrance to the cave. Just go ahead and proceed into the cave, and you'll notice that if there's a chest here for you, I suggest that you get it. Why not? Okay, and you'll notice that here on the floor in the cave, there is this glob of mud here with the root hanging out of it. You need to click that. When you do click that, you will receive this. This is the Withered Relic. You will need the Withered Relic in order to be able to attune the crystals that we're going to go find, the purple spheres. So the Withered Relic, you have that now. Let's go ahead and move on. And we're going to exit the cavern here and go ahead and mount up. And we're going to return to Direct Soul. at this point. And he'll have a new dialogue for you to proceed through. Again, I've already done this. So it won't show up for me, but it will for you. And almost there. And here we are. Excellent. Alright, so again, talk to him until he says go away, because he will. Again, it'll look a little bit different than this. But that's okay. It'll say... What will it say? It'll say at the bottom, the last sentence will be, and now I wish to be alone until darkness overtakes me at last. Go away. So there'll be 4 pages of text you'll need to read through, and it'll end and go away. At this point, we're going to want to move on and look at getting to the rest of our journey here. So the next bit that we want to do is in Azuna. Now the easiest, and I suggest you have a mage friend help you with this, if you're able, or if you have a mage character that's of a high enough eye level to go ahead and do this. A mage makes it quite a lot easier because you can hearth, or you can teleport or portal. So let's portal back to the to Dalaran. I'm going to go ahead and mount up and just head right on up to the Flight Master. Once we get to the Flight Master, we want to go to Azuna, right? Now the place we want to go in Azuna is just... I'm sorry, we don't want to go to Azuna, we want to go to... I believe it's Valsaharish. There we go, that looks a little bit better. Let me get things figured out here real quick. There's nothing is looking quite right.
Till next we meet.
Alright, that's a little bit better. So it looks like our nearest flight paths will be the Illidori Strand. Okay, so let's head to the Illidori Strand.
Good luck, friend.
Alright, there we go. Excellent. And we're on our way.
Too late, heroes. Your world is lost.
Alright, so here we are in Azuna at the Illidori Strand. Let's go ahead and put in our waypoint. And it's not too far off here, so we'll go ahead and mount up and just fly down that way. And we're getting really close here. Alright. Excellent. So, you see the tree here. This tree. the one we're looking at right now, if we look down here, near its base, at these roots, over the rock, and through the bush, and into the cave we go. We'll come on in here. And the first orb is right here. It will be the purple object, a little purple crystal ball. We're going to click that. You're going to want to right click that, and it will attune. And you'll see a little bar going across your screen. Once you've attuned that orb, we're going to go ahead and leave this cave, and we're going to proceed to the next one. And the entrance, for those interested, is located at exactly 37.9 by 37.4. That will get you right inside it. Alright, so let's mount up and head to the next one. The next one is in Stormheim. So actually the easiest way to get there is going to be to take a portal back to Dalaran. And there we go. Alright, here we are back in Dalaran. Let's go ahead and mount up. And... oh,
I am honored.
that's a pretty close, I believe, flight path to the place we need to be. So let's take that. Let's go to the Crimson Thicket in Suramar. Because yep,
Till next week.
that's as close as we're gonna get. Alright, so here we are at the Crimson Thicket. Let's go ahead and mount up. And we're going to want to fly just a little bit north to get into Stormheim. And once we're in Stormheim, let's go ahead and enter in our... okay, and we're here. We are on it. So again, it's near a tree. See the tree here? Nice red tree. You can look straight through it, and you can see there the entrance to the cave. The entrance to this cave, the very mouth of this cave, is at 32.7 by 75.6, and there's a little meanie inside, Kangax. And he's level 111, but he's a surprising level 111. He's a little tougher than you give him credit for. So I'm going to try to avoid aggroing him. There's our crystal right here, just sticking up with the papers, the scrolls and things in this satchel. So you want to right-click that. It will attune, and once you've attuned that crystal, then let's go ahead and exit. And let's see if we can exit without aggroing Kangax. I'm going to go ahead and invis. If you're a rogue, you can can be do your rogue sneakiness and just move right on out. If you don't have either of those two options, you can do the 15-second invisibility potion, the Duranic invisibility potion. They're pretty cheap on the auction house. If you're on Garish server and you don't have any, especially if you're in Extortion Guild, you can get a hold of Morgan or Fixie and we can help you out. We would be more than happy to. We're going to schedule a run of this Mount Quest actually soon, within the next week or so. Alright, so we have that orb finished. Let's move on to complete our third orb. Our third orb is in Valsaharish. So I'm going to portal back to Dalaran in order to complete this. And here we are. Alright, so I'm going to mount up now that I'm here in Dalaran and move up and go out to the Flight Master. And we want to go to Valsaharish, but the nearest flight point to the place that we actually want to go is Chilian's Terrace in Azuna. So let's go ahead and fly there and just be on our way. Alright, so here we are, landed at our flight path in Azuna. So what we want to do is mount up. And we want to go north. And as soon as we get across into Valsaharish, we're going to go ahead and enter in our waypoint. Alright, here we are. And oop, where'd I go? Yeah, alright. So the entrance to this cave's under this bush at just about exactly 41.5 by 81.32. We're just going to proceed past the bush, under the shrub. Now this one's a little bit tricky, right? Because you get here, you're looking around, and you're thinking, well, where's my orb? It's not here. They hit it again, right? There's another little passage. If we're coming in, we get here to the shiny rock. We want to go up over the stones. If they hit it, it's back there. So as we're here at the table, take a right, or a left, excuse me. Take a left. Go up over the stones. There's a bit of a meanie here, so let's go ahead and dispatch him. Alright. And you see under this root here is your orb. So go ahead, right click that, it will attune. Once you've attuned your orb, go ahead and exit the cavern. and we'll proceed on to getting the fourth orb. Hope you're having fun so far. So orb number 4 is back in the broken shore, and it's a little bit sneaky. It's in an underwater cavern. So let's go ahead and teleport back to Dalaran. See, it's going to be, if you don't have a mage and you don't mind setting your hearth point to Dalaran, Broken Isles Dalaran, that is going to help you a lot during this saga. Just the convenience of being able to shoot to the middle of the map for the zone, and then being able to get where you need to from there. So let's go ahead and just mount up here and head toward the green beam of light, because that is, of course, the broken shore. And that was my GTFO going off that you just heard. You're going to get a little fatigue here, but not too much. So once we get to the broken shore, it should die down. Now that we're here, let's go ahead and enter our waypoint. Now, we are going to get some fatigue from this, so we have to be quick about it.
A terrible contagion has consumed Deadwood Landing.
It's interesting how they did this. Because you can see how far into the Great Sea our little dot is here that we're flying toward. That's our destination. And that is going to get us fatigued out. So let's go ahead and dive. And if you have a water mount, now would be the time to use that. Or if you have another ability that allows you, if you have an aquatic form and it has an ability to allow you to swim faster, or if you want to get a potion that gives you some speediness in your swimming, because we need to go down. I may have gone just a bit too far down. I may not survive. Nope. I did not survive. Fantastic. Alright, let's do this again. The crazy thing is, even if you're dead, you're still going to fatigue out. So it's not easy to get to, this one. I swam just a little bit too deep. Not a mammoth. There we go, a seahorse. Excellent. Made it. Alright, so you see this is difficult. Not so easy. Over here, fatiguing out. Again, I am in the wrong place, and I just don't understand why. Seems like I should not be in the wrong place. Alright. Remove all waypoints. Yes. No, no. Alright. Let's enter our waypoint back in. Alright, now let's go straight down. Alright, here we are. So, at 49.4 by 73.8, there is a cave. We're going to go ahead and enter that cave. Now watch out for the steam, because it will get you. And it hurts, regardless of your eye level. Steam is hot. And... okay, here, underneath the lean-to. See? That one got me. Right there, underneath the lean-to, is your next orb. I'm gonna go ahead and conjure a little food. And eat up before I journey back through the... steam traps there. So go ahead and right click this orb. It will attune, and you'll see a little meter going across your screen. It says attuning, attunement, attuning. Alright, I'm healthy again. Oh, I was healthy for a second. Sit down and eat again. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here and avoid the steam. Hey, alright. That may or may not be as difficult for you as it was for me, finding this cave. I hope it's easier for you, but at least you see where it's at and what you need to do. Again, it's 49.5, 73.7, right here, just straight down. Well, this is where we're at on the map. Alright, let's surface. Let's get out of fatigue so we can move on to our next. And our next is in Azuna. So actually, what I'm going to do right now is just teleport or a portal back to Dalaran. or hearth if you've set your hearthstone to Dalaran. That is excellent. Or if you have a mage along, or however you decided to do this. Alright, so in Azuna, we're going to want to go to the northern bit, just right on the Valsaharish border. Now once it's
Can I assist you?
it's gonna be just right here. So it looks like the closest flight path is going to be Fellblaze.
Good luck, friend.
So let's take the
The
Fellblaze
next
flight path here. That's not too far, is it?
The demons are encroaching on our lands from Suramar. We must drive them back. If you take out their leaders, my Scale Wardens will bring down their portals.
Rogue Nightfallen are rebuilding mana pylons in the Ley Ruins. The Azure Wing have requested your help in erratic...
Lord Illidan knows the way. Death to the Legion.
Alright, so here we are, landed at Shield's Rest. And this is also a bit of an interesting orb to go find. It is north of Shield's Rest, so we entered in our waypoint, and we're going to head there now. and you'll start to see some ruins off in the distance. And there is our waypoint. And we are here. Now, if we can, let's try to avoid that shark. I mean, I don't know. Is this shark unhappy? No, this shark's happy. Alright, I'd be less happy. He's got a pretty good sized arrow sticking out of him, or a harpoon, one or the other. Oh, just for reference, we are at 67.3 by 14.7. And we want to keep going down, 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 down. And into the cave. Alright. And there's steam traps in this cave also. They hurt just as bad as the ones in the last cave. So we're going to try to avoid those a little bit better this time than I did last time. Even though I tried last time. Alright. You see that right here, parked in the middle, is your orb. So go ahead and right click that. It will attune. And it's pretty steamy in here. So click that. It will attune. And then let's try and get out of here. Alright. Going for a swim. Alright, now our next orb is in High Mountain. And there's no cheat to get there. No cheat to get where we need to go, really. We can use the Flight Master's whistle. No, we can't. So we are far enough apparently away from... Can we do it now? No. We cannot use the Flight Master's whistle this far away from the shore. So let's go ahead and mount up and head toward High Mountain, which is to the west, and that looks about right. Alright. And we are on our way. Alright, you can see here we are at our cave again. Our next cave. This cave is a little tricky, right? They were tricky in a whole new way here. So when you get here, you're gonna arrive at 55.9 by 38.6, right on there, and you're gonna say, "Oh, here's my cave." You're gonna go inside, like I did the first time around, and there's nothing in here. There's nothing there for you. So you're gonna want to come back out. Now, the cave. If you look just to the right of it, there's some bushes right here, and what they've done is they've hidden the entrance to the cave you want to go into behind those bushes. Right there. Yep. See? Alright. So we're going to go into this cave. And look at this. It's so awesome. They've left stinking, steamy piles of poo. There's 1, 2, 3 steaming piles of poo. I laughed the first time I saw that. Alright. So, if we look at the skull here, we see that the orb we want to click on is underneath. Yep, see that? So, go ahead and right click that skull, or that orb, and it will attune. After having done that, we're going to want to move on to collect our next skull, or our next orb. Excuse me, that will be our 8th orb. And it is in Azuna. So the easiest way for us to get to Azuna is to portal or hearth or teleport back to Dalaran and run away. And what we want to do now is simply mount up. And head west to Azuna. As soon as we get to Azuna, we're going to go ahead and put in our waypoint. Alright, so here we are at location. And there's our tree. You see. we are at about why am I having difficulty here? I should not be. Alright, now we are at about 53.9 by 26.4, and we'll notice this rock right in front of us. That basically points the way to our entrance. So let's go straight down in front of the rock, right? See. So again, we're just going to go straight down in front of the rock. And the orb here is cleverly hidden. You'll see a center column. If you head toward the mushrooms, the glowing mushrooms, you'll see the center column here. If you run toward the mushrooms and then turn around, do a 180. Right? Maybe not quite a 180, but you can see it. It's there. Right there. Underneath the plant, hiding, is your orb. So go ahead and right click that. It will attune. And then we're going to move on to finding our next orb. The next one is in the Eye of Asherah, which we're already kind of close to. But it's going to be quicker to go to Dalaran. So let's Hearth Portal teleport back to Dalaran. And we want to come down here to the Eye of Asherah. Now that is the outdoor zone, right? We're not talking about the instance here. Don't go there. Do not go to the Eye of Asherah instance in Azuna. That is the wrong place. Directly south of Dalaran, there is a big island. That is the Eye of Asherah, outside. So what we're going to want to do is mount up and head directly south. Until we get to the Eye of Asherah. Alright, so here we are at the Eye of Ashra, and it should be located directly below us. You see we're in a weird spot. We're actually out in the Great Sea, south of the Eye of Ashra. Just really in a interesting spot. And you'll see the sunken shipwreck there. Let's go ahead and dive down to it. Alright, yeah, we're getting close here. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and try and get underneath this and inside. Again, they've hidden it with a little bush right here. So we'll go through the bush and then have a look around here. And it seems very much not the right spot. Interesting. Is it up here? It's up here. I think this looks better. This looks more right. Is it through? Oh, look at that. Is it through here? And then is there a down underneath? This is the first time on this for me, in case you hadn't realized. And we're almost into the... Okay, there's the entrance to the cave. That is very interesting. A little difficult. Crafty. Alright, it looks like, to me, it looks like to me here it is. Would you look at that? So, inside the cavern, the orb is located at 75.0 by 83.3. And we're going to go ahead and click it, and it will attune. You saw it attune. That is the first time for me. Okay, the final orb is back on Druckthul's encampment in the Broken Shore. So let's go ahead and teleport back to you know what? Actually, I would teleport back to Dalaran, but let's swim out of here. I mean, that was a difficult, at least for me anyway. I'm not going to speak for everyone, but for me that was a bit of a difficult, twisty, windy path to get into this cavern. So let's go ahead and exit the cavern so that people can have another chance to just kind of see where we came from getting in here. So through the bushes, and now we're underneath the ship, right? Let's try to get out. Even getting out is not too easy. Alright, going up, 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 up. Through these bushes. Through this hole in the ship here. And through here. And down. Alright, I'm gonna go back in. Going up, 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 up. And then we'll swim forward. Through the little hole in the bulkhead there. We'll keep swimming. We'll go through this hole in this bulkhead here. And we'll go down. And we'll go down, down, down to the dirt. And we'll go underneath the ship. And we'll keep going. And we see the trees, the bush here, the kelp, whatever it is. Swim through that, and there's the entrance to the cavern. Alright. I think that's got us good enough. Now we can go ahead and take a portal back to the Dalaran so that we can head down to the Broken Shore. Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and mount up. And head off to our final orb, which again is in the Broken Shore. Once we get to the Broken Shore coastline, zone, whatever, we're going to go ahead and enter the waypoint, just FYI. And then we'll proceed on to the orb.
Thou Murlocs? Is there any race the Legion?
Alright, so you see the final orb sitting right there on the table, just right near Director where he was sleeping. So we're going to go ahead and attune that. And that is excellent, right? I thank you for ceasing the whispers, the endless hungering, the cries of the void are now yours to bear. Okay, now, do we have the mount? Do we have the mount? No, we don't have the mount. That'd be too easy, right? So, what that did was allow us access to the Kolsmith the Hungering World Quest. And that is, again, at the outdoor version of the Eye of Ashra, south of us, and you can see it here on the map now. How cool is that? So guess where we're going? For all of you who said we're gonna go down there and kill that dude, you're right, and we're on our way. Alright, so we are here at the quest point for the Closer with the Hungering quest. Unfortunately, I do not see Closer with the Hungering. There he is. It's really quite difficult to get a screenshot. Alright. Let's go ahead and give him a kill. Now, what did we get? That is a good question. Now this quest, if you didn't get them out, you have access to this quest now. This quest changes every 2 weeks, which means you'll have a chance at completing the world quest once every 2 weeks. This world quest can give you either the Fathom Dweller mount or the Hungering Claw battle pet. Seems as though there's something here I didn't loot. Don't know if I want it, but I'm going to loot it anyway. Oh, yep. Got some sticky volatile substance. Can't live without our sticky volatile substance. Alright. So, what did I get? I got the Hungering Claw. So that is what I received. The Hungering Claw battle pet. So what we're going to have to do is hang on to our weathered relic and remember to come and do this world quest until we get our Fathom Dweller mount. And for those of you who don't know what the Fathom Dweller mount looks like, we're going to go ahead and paste a let's get a link going here. This is the Fathom Dweller mount. Aha. So we've gotten the hard part out of the way. Remember to complete your quest once every 2 weeks, and you will get the mount. Might take some time, but you will get the mount. So, I hope you've enjoyed this guide, and I hope for you that you have the lucky roll of the dice and you actually do get the mount. Until then, happy gaming from all of us here at Extortion Guild to all of you watching the video. Safe journeys.